Our project is about understanding and creating cybersecurity guardians, and it is with our partners, University of the Third Age, Whitley Bay, and the Older Light in North Shields. Actually, Mike Martin, who is one of our co-Is, is in the audience. So what does that actually mean? What is a CyberGuardian? So we know from our previous work that when it comes to cybersecurity information searching, the habits of older users and younger users are different. While younger users tend to prioritize sources that are expert sources, so for example, they will go to someone who works in cybersecurity for advice, older users tend to prioritize availability. So who can give me answers relatively quickly? And obviously that could be a problem if that available source is not a knowledgeable source. So one of the things we're trying to do with this project is create cybersecurity guardians who we train to be knowledgeable about cybersecurity and help spread the word of security, how to prevent issues, essentially good cybersecurity habits, and also help people with sorting out their cybersecurity issues if there are cybersecurity issues. So example content that we are thinking about covering includes password management, which is a big issue for everybody, but it does come up with this age group quite a bit. Scam detection, again, keeping devices secure. But crucially, one of the things we're looking to do is we're trying to get the insights from our CyberGuardians to see what issues they believe they should be trained in and that their peers need help with. So we will take that into consideration when creating all the materials and when training them later on. So just a quick overview of what we're planning. So we'll have an initial welcome event where we collect that data, where we see what it is that they require, what training do they require, what do they think their peers need help with. Then we will train them up through a series of workshops. The number of workshops depends on the content, again, depending what comes up from the first activity. Then there'll be a guardianship, where our CyberGuardians actually go out into the communities and, again, help spread the word of good cybersecurity hygiene. I will get into this in a second. We're not just releasing them and letting them, flail on their own. We will support them adequately. And then we'll see at the end how that process has worked, whether we've trained them properly, and crucially, what issues have come back and how could we support them. So, again, we'll have essentially the issues that they believe are a problem at the beginning. Throughout the guardianship, we will collect diaries from our participants. That'll help us support them in case there are any issues. We'll be able to see whether they are providing the correct advice, and if not, we can remedy that. And we will create materials for them at that point as well. We will have some midway interviews to make sure that everything's okay, learn about how the process is going, and then at the end, some final interviews again to evaluate the whole process and see how we can improve it for older adults and other populations as well. So in terms of outputs, we're academics, so academic paper. But quite interestingly, we also have the materials from the training workshops, so the cybersecurity materials that we deliver to them and the content which will be made freely available to our partners and beyond. And also the materials that we create for our CyberGuardians to help during the guardianship will be made available again to the public in case other members of the community wish to take on that process. Thank you very much.